It is natural that when a criminal commits a crime, they are punished. Even today, the harshest punishment is execution or the death penalty. But did you know that in ancient times, there were punishments so extreme that just hearing about them would give you chills? Especially the Middle Ages, often considered the most terrifying period in human history. Back then, people created such cruel methods of punishment that even imagining them today is frightening. So in today's video, we will show you those horrifying and unbelievable punishment methods from history that were once used around the world. However, those with weak hearts, please watch carefully. And for those who do watch, we request you to watch till the end. And new viewers, don't forget to press the subscribe button. Pear of Anguish. This strange and terrifying device was called the Pear of Anguish. It looked like a pear. In 1626, in France, a thief used this weapon to kill a couple. Later, when the king learned about it, he ordered it to be used as a punishment tool. This punishment was mainly given to those accused of lying, infanticide, or adultery. It was inserted into the mouth of liars, the genitals of women accused of adultery, or the anus of homosexual men. By turning a screw at the top, its 4 sharp sections would expand inside the body, causing unbearable pain. Eventually, internal injuries would lead to death. It was one of the cruel punishments of the Middle Ages that still gives chills today. Impalement. In the 15th century, Prince Vlad III was infamous for his brutality. In this punishment, victims were forced onto a sharp wooden stake. Slowly, due to the body's weight, the stake would pierce through the body and emerge from the top. People would suffer for hours, even days. It is said that during his rule, around 200,000 to 300,000 people were executed this way. Legend says he even enjoyed watching this while eating his meals. Just imagine the level of cruelty in that era. Judas cradle. This was a horrifying method of execution. The accused was stripped naked and suspended by ropes above a sharp pyramid-shaped seat called the Judas cradle. The person was slowly lowered onto it, so their body weight caused intense pain. Death could take anywhere from 10 hours to 10 days. Men were positioned upright, while women were often inverted to increase the suffering. This punishment crossed all limits of humanity. Breast ripper. This iron device was used only on women. If a woman was found guilty of adultery, she would be punished with this. The claw-like tool was heated in fire and then used on the body, causing severe burns and wounds. Most women died from this punishment, and those who survived lived in unbearable pain. This cruel practice shows how brutally women were treated in the past. Flaying around. 850 BC, King Ashurnasirpal II used one of the most horrifying punishments, flaying. Specially trained people would slowly remove the skin of the victim while they were alive. The skin was then displayed publicly to scare others into obedience. It was a symbol of royal power and terror. The Brazen Bull. In ancient Greece, people feared punishment more than death itself. This method used a large bronze bull statue with an opening on its back. The victim was locked inside, and a fire was lit beneath it. A special mechanism transformed the victim's screams into sounds like music. To mask the smell, perfumes and herbs were burned. Ironically, the inventor of this device was the first to be executed inside it. Fork torture device. This punishment was mainly used in America. A metal device was placed around the neck with sharp spikes on both ends. It made it impossible to move the head. Any slight movement would cause the spikes to pierce the throat and chest. The victim could neither eat nor sleep and eventually died in agony. Death by sawing. In ancient Europe, this punishment was used for serious crimes. The victim was hung upside down with legs tied to a pole. This allowed blood to flow to the brain, keeping them conscious longer. Then 2 people would slowly saw the body in half from the groin downward. Some died halfway, others were completely cut in 2. Breaking wheel. Also known as the Catherine wheel, this punishment involved tying the victim to a large wheel. Their bones were shattered with iron hammers. Death was not immediate. Victims suffered for hours. Sometimes they were left exposed for birds to feed on their bodies. Even those shown mercy were not spared death. Thumbscrew, used from the 15th to 18th century, this device forced confessions. Fingers and thumbs were placed inside, and screws were tightened. The pressure increased slowly until the pain became unbearable. Most people confessed within minutes, but their hands were often permanently damaged. Iron chair. This terrifying chair was made of heavy iron. It was covered with sharp spikes. When a person sat on it, the spikes pierced their body. If they still refused to confess, burning coals were placed underneath, heating the chair and burning their flesh. Some were released if proven innocent, but most were not so lucky. Just imagine how inhuman people once became in the name of punishment. Today, in our modern civilization, justice no longer means torture, it means humanity. Do you know any other such punishments? Let us know in the comments. If you liked the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next episode. Thank you.